How's everybody doing? My name is Code Red Gaming and welcome to the first episode of the Connected Career mode here on the Xbox featuring the Minnesota Vikings. I've decided to take over the Vikings on the next gen system here in Connected Career mode, which has slowly become my favorite game mode in all of sports games because it really is a realistic mode and it's just a lot of fun, especially when you're a football fanatic like me. It's a lot of fun. So hopping right into it here, you see I'm setting up the settings here, and you see I put it on All Pro, and the reason is because the game on the next gen systems apparently plays better on All Pro once you input your sliders, and I'm going to put the sliders I'm using from the Operation Sports forums in the description below. So we are getting ready for week 1 here in the NFL season. We are playing our division rival, the Detroit Lions. Have to worry about Matthew Stafford. We have to worry about Calvin Johnson and Ndamukong Suh. A lot of different scary players on this Detroit Lions team. So Blair Walsh kicks it off, and we are underway here in Detroit as Nate Burleson fields it in his own end zone and downs it. So first play from scrimmage, Reggie Bush along the left side. He's got some room to run, and he picks up about a 10-yard gain, but they call him just short of the first down marker. Second and inches, and a great throw to Nate Burleson by Matthew Stafford puts him at the 41-yard line. Now, what a catch by Calvin Johnson, who was hit immediately after he caught that football, but somehow hung on. Now Reggie Bush up the middle, trying to twirl his way for the first down, but is stopped just short. So 3rd and 1, Stafford working from that pistol, and he hands off to Reggie Bush, who picks up the first down and puts him inside Vikings territory. Stafford now with time fires to Bush, and Reggie Bush makes a guy miss, but is hit by Brian Robinson after a 7-yard gain, putting him at the 40. Stafford again working from the gun, fires down the sideline, and Nate Burleson had it. Bad play on the ball by Chris Cook, just took a terrible angle on it, but luckily for the Vikings, he can't hang on to the football. But a 3rd down and 3 opportunity here, a good opportunity for the Vikings to get him off the field on the screen, but Reggie Bush making a great play, getting some yak and picking up that first down. Now Stafford fires to Calvin Johnson, putting him to the 13-yard line, putting him inside the red zone on their first possession of the game. They've had the ball for just over 4 minutes, and Stafford going to fire to Reggie Bush, but he is stopped short of the line of scrimmage, and then we hit Brandon Pettigrew there, short of the first down marker, so the Lions settle for a field goal. And here come the Vikings offense for the first time this season, and we in the diamond formation, and we hand off Adrian Peterson, but our offensive line just gives out on AP, and he gets hit in the backfield untouched by Ndamukong Suh, but Ndamukong Suh is charged with a face mask penalty. Who else but Ndamukong Suh on the first play for him picks up a face mask penalty on a clean hit by Adrian Peterson. That is something only Ndamukong Suh would do. But it's a free 15 yards, and now we hand off AP from the I form, and he picks up about 5 yards, putting us at the 39-yard line. So Ponder under center, single back formation. Huge step back by Ponder, but he's got room to run. Makes a lineman miss past the 50, inside the 45-yard line. And that is a great run by Christian Ponder. Now we hand off Adrian Peterson, and he gets about 12 yards before he even gets touched. And a good run by AP. Good job by our blockers on that stretch play to the outside, giving Adrian Peterson room to run. Now 2nd down and 10, and that's the rookie from Tennessee, Cordero Patterson, with his first catch. Now Ponder fires to Kyle Rudolph, but great play by Stephen Tulloch, the linebacker. So a 3rd down and 9 from just inside the red zone, the 19-yard line. Ponder fires, and again it's Stephen Tulloch there to break it up. Ponder was under pressure, and now Stafford is sacked on the ensuing possession after the Vikings field goal, which tied it up at 3 apiece. And a 3rd down and 11 here. Stafford working from the shotgun, has time, but fires it way over the head of Calvin Johnson. The rookie Xavier Rhodes was there on the coverage, but that ball was really uncatchable. So this punt is going to go to the rookie Cordero Patterson. This is something he can do very well, is return kicks, return punts. He is just an explosive player. He's a game changer. As you see, another game changer there. Adrian Peterson picking up enough yards. Well, no, actually they call him short of the first down marker, so we just give it to AP again. who gets us the first down. Now this is going to be hopefully the last play of the first quarter as we fire to Jarius Wright, our slot receiver, as he picks up 8 yards, and that's going to take us to the second quarter. First play of the second quarter, great spin move by Adrian Peterson as he's just outside the 10-yard line. So they call it a 2nd and 10 from the 10. Not a goal-to-go situation here, but as close as it can be to it. 3rd and 9 now. Peterson, but he's just short of the first down marker. So 3 tight ends in the game. Vikings, are they actually going to snap this or just try to draw him off sides? They snap this. Peterson cuts back inside and he's stopped. The Vikings can't get the touchdown. Wow, a risky play call there by Leslie Frazier. An aggressive play call there. Inside the 1 to go for it. You think it's almost insurance that Adrian Peterson is going to get it. But a great job by the Lions front 7 doing a excellent job stopping Adrian Peterson, and he doesn't get in the end zone. So Reggie Bush with a couple runs, getting them from the 1-yard line to the 36. Now Stafford going to throw for the first time this drive, and he fires to Tony Scheffler, the second-string tight end, along the sideline to the 45-yard line of the Vikings. Now Stafford back to throw, wide open. It's Calvin Johnson. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Calvin Johnson. How did he get so open? Well, we're going to find out. He's working from the slot, and it's just a zone play, and Harrison Smith, the safety, thought he was going to go out towards the sideline, but he cut back in. Great move by Calvin Johnson. Watch Harrison Smith right here. Just can't. He just got lost. And Calvin Johnson made a great inside move, but look at that catch by Megatron. And that's how you get the nickname of a Transformer, when you make plays like that. And the Lions take a 10-3 lead here with just over 8 to play here in the first half as we fire to Cordero Patterson over the middle. Want to really get Cordero involved in this offense. I think he can really be something special as we fire to Cordero Patterson again along the sideline past the 50. Patterson with room to the 30, and he's chased down from behind at the 21-yard line. Cordero Patterson was working against Stephen Tulloch, and he just blew right by him. That made a nice juke move inside. Greg Jennings was there to help along the way, and it puts him just outside the red zone. Now Adrian Peterson going to put him inside the red zone as he puts him to the 8-yard line. Now 2nd and goal from the 7. Kyle Rudolph goes in motion. Peterson cuts back inside, and he's just short of the goal line. So 3rd down. Play action. Ponder fires wide open. It's the tight end, Kyle Rudolph. Touchdown, Vikings. The Vikings answer the huge Megatron touchdown with one of their own, Christian Ponder, hooking up for a 2-yard touchdown with his tight end, Kyle Rudolph. And so we're all tied up at 10 apiece here, and the Lions trying to get something going before half. You see Matthew Stafford keeping it on the read option. Not something you see often from Stafford, but he does it right there. Now 1st and 10 from the 34. Bush to the outside, but oh, what a hit by the safety, Raynaud. So 3rd down and 4 now for Stafford. He fires short of the first down marker to Reggie Bush, and he's hit immediately. And the Vikings defense stopping the Detroit Lions of getting any sort of yardage really for the first time this game. And Kyle Rudolph almost had a huge play, but Louis Delmas was there to shut it down. But on a 3rd and 7, Ponder goes to the reliable tight end, Kyle Rudolph. But now Ponder, free hit on the quarterback, and he's sacked. Now 3rd down and 11 for the Vikings. Ponder lets it run all the way down, and Ponder under pressure and sacked again. The Detroit Lions getting pressure on Ponder. Now Stafford working from the gun from the 46-yard line. Wide open is his tight end, Brandon Pettigrew, and he's going to be down at the 38. Now 2nd and 7 from the 35. Stafford fires into double coverage, and it's almost intercepted, but there's a flag down on the field. And it's in the direction of holding, and it is on the Lions. So that's going to back them up 10 yards and put them out of field goal range with 17 seconds to play. Stafford over the middle fires Mike Thomas, but he fumbles, and it's recovered by the Vikings. The Vikings have the football, and it was Gerald Hodges, the rookie from Penn State, who came up and made an excellent play, but they would review it. They would overturn it, so David Akers wanted to try this 59-yard field goal. Well short. Cordell Patterson going to return it, and he's not even going to get to the 20-yard line. So my Apog basically glitched on that play, and that's why I didn't show the review, and that's why it stopped when we were in the middle of recovering that ball. But I had to show it because I thought it was a big play in this game. Just want to put that note in there. So you've seen the halftime stats and second half underway. The Vikings won the toss in the beginning of the game. They elected to receive. So the Vikings have the ball here to start the second half, and first play from scrimmage, we hand off to AP from the shotgun. Now we go I-form to Adrian Peterson, and he's up the middle. Adrian Peterson down to the 44-yard line. Now 1st and 10, another I formation, and Peterson to the right side, but he's hit by DeAndre Levy right at the line of scrimmage. Now Jerry's right in motion, and he gets the handoff right side, jukes back inside, past the 50 to the Vikings, to the Lions 43-yard line. Ponder now winding up deep, and it is caught! Greg Jennings to the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 10. Ponder fires to a wide-open Jerome Simpson, who spins to the outside, but he is tackled at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 5. Adrian Peterson goes untouched. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson gets the handoff from the shotgun. Great job by our offensive line, who so far today I think has played pretty good, particularly in the run blocking, as Kyle Williams stops Reggie Bush at the line of scrimmage there. Now that's going to be a false start against the Lions offense. So that'll back them up to a 3rd down and 13 from their own 17-yard line. Stafford working from the gun, rolling right, fires back over the middle to Brandon Pettigrew, but it's Chad Greenway to make sure he is well short of the 1st down marker. But now on our ensuing possession, a false start of our own on a 2nd and 12, which backs us up to a 2nd down and 17. Ponder, empty backfield, rolling right, and he's gonna fire to a wide open Cordell Patterson, but he just doesn't catch the football. What's up with that, Cordero? So 3rd and 17, Ponder firing deep, and it's caught. Cordero Patterson. What a huge play on a 3rd down and 17. Patterson was in one-on-one coverage with the corner, and he just blew right by him. Great throw by Christian Ponder to make sure no one but Cordero could catch that football. So now Ponder under pressure, and he's sacked again. That time it's in Damakong Suh. 3rd and 20. Ponder just fires a lob up to Adrian Peterson, and it's incomplete. So this is a 54-yard field goal by Blair Walsh, but it's right down the middle good. He is Mr. Automatic in this game, already 2 for 2. Now Stafford on that ensuing possession, rolling right, firing to his tight end Brandon Pettigrew. He's been a favorite target today and throughout Stafford's career, really, for the Georgia quarterback, and he fires to Pettigrew again. Now Stafford, 2nd and 11, hands off Reggie Bush, and a great draw play by Reggie Bush. A great play call by Jim Schwartz. Now 1st and 10 from the Vikings 40. Handoff up the middle to Reggie Bush for a 5-yard gain. Now a 3rd and 5. Stafford working from under center. He's going to fire to Calvin Johnson, but it's intercepted by the rookie Xavier Rhodes. He's been matched up with Megatron all day, and he's done a pretty good job, if I say so myself. And it's going to be a holding against the Lions. We are going to decline, and that is going to be Vikings football. As you see, it was great press coverage by Xavier Rhodes, almost overran Calvin, but he does a good job of coming back on the football and intercepting that pass. So now Adrian Peterson does a great cutback to the outside to give us a 1st down. Now Peterson up the middle. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage again by DeAndre Levy. Now we go play action when the end around. Ponder rolling right, fires to a wide open Adrian Peterson past the 50 to about the 47-yard line. But there's a flag down on the field, and it looks like it might be face mask against the Lions. And if that is, that's going to be a 15 additional yards added on to the already big play, and that's going to put us at the 31-yard line. So now a 2nd down and 7 from the 29. Ponder off the play action, fires to Greg Jennings, but great play by that corner there on the outside. 3rd and 7. Ponder fires over the middle. He just fires up a lob into coverage. Bad play by Christian Ponder there. Again, he was under some pressure. And now another Mr. Automatic field goal. It's Blair Walsh. He is 3 of 3 today. So now we are in the 4th quarter. Stafford from the gun fires over the middle to Calvin Johnson, but he had to come back to get that one, so didn't have much room to do much. Now Stafford, 3rd down and 9, over the middle, and he just overthrows a wide open Reggie Bush. Bush had to go out and really get that one, so he couldn't run with it. The Vikings were able to hit him before he got back up. And so the Lions offense continuing to stall. We have held the Detroit Lions offense to 0 points here in the second half, but 3rd and 15. Adrian Peterson with the juke move, and AP going to return it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It was a 3rd and 15, and we just hit Adrian Peterson in the flats there, who just came out of there from the backfield, and no one recognized Adrian Peterson. But a 3rd and 8. A field goal would still keep this a 2-possession game, but it would make it where they needed 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. But that play right there on that screen pass knocked us out of field goal range, so it stays a 13-point game. Stafford fires to Calvin, jukes back inside past the 50. He's tackled by Harrison Smith at the 45-yard line. That would be a huge gain of 25 yards for the Vikings, but another holding penalty. Gonna back him up to the 20. 1st and 20 now. Stafford fires over the middle to Brandon Pettigrew, but he's hit by Chad Greenway and he drops the football. So that holding play would really stall that drive for the Lions. 5 minutes to play. Ponder, rolling right, just throws that one away. And now this one looking like it's going to be a flag against the offense. And it is another holding flag. Come on, refs. They got to bite their flags a little bit here. They are letting this get out of control. Peterson along the right side. Adrian Peterson with room to run. Peterson at the 50, at the 40, at the 30. Is anyone going to catch him? He is eventually caught. Not tackled, but just pushed out of bounds. He really just ran out of breath there. It looked like about 1 yard short. But another holding penalty. This one against Cordero Patterson. So that would stall. That would back us up 20 yards to the 5-yard line. We would just run it to keep that clock milking. Clock is our friend with 3.5 to play in a 13-point lead, but Stafford fires to Nate Burleson across the 50. The Lions have done a pretty good job of moving the football today, but they just haven't been able to turn it into points. 2nd and 7, Stafford, and he just throws behind his receivers there. So 3rd and 7, a very delayed handoff. Stafford firing deep, and it's caught! Megatron! Touchdown, Detroit! That's the 2nd time Stafford has connected with Calvin Johnson today for a deep score, as he beat Xavier Rhodes that time. That time it's Xavier Rhodes' fault. Last big touchdown, it was a zone. That was Harrison Smith's fault. This time Xavier Rhodes just got a little taste of the best receiver in football. And now Adrian Peterson past the 50 to the 40 to the 30. And he's going to be drunk down at about the 25-yard line. But there's another flag on the field. And this one is going to be clipping of the other receiver, Greg Jennings. So 3rd and 13, 3 tight ends. Lions have 2 timeouts and a great tackle there. And that's going to stall our drive. So the Lions with a timeout with the football and just over a 1.5 to play. Stafford fires wide open. Reggie Bush past the 50. Jukes inside the 45 to the 41-yard line. Now Stafford hurries up his offense to the line of scrimmage. 1st down, Stafford. He's going to run with it. He's got room past the 30. And he's tackled, but not before he gets to the 27-yard line. Lions still have that timeout. Stafford fires to a wide open Calvin Johnson. And the Lions offense goes right down the field. 1st and goal from the 7. Stafford rolls up right and he fires to a wide open Mike Thomas. Touchdown, Lions. And with the extra point, the Detroit Lions are going to take the lead. You see Mike Thomas here. Just does a great job of finding the soft spot. Great job by Matthew Stafford to roll out of the pocket and find a wide open Mike Thomas in the end zone. So Lions with a 1-point lead. 50 seconds to play. Vikings have 2 timeouts. Ponder just throws one into a whole bunch of people there. About four Vikings and 5 Lions or so there. A terrible throw by Christian Ponder, but it's going to be holding on the offense. That is a killer. It's on Brandon Fusco, the guard. 2nd and 20, Ponder fires to Kyle Rudolph. We called him Mr. Reliable. That's exactly what he is. Ponder hurrying up his offense to the line. 30 seconds to play. Ponder with a huge step back. Now he fires wide open. It's Jerome Simpson inside the 30, and he's down at the 27-yard line. Timeout, Minnesota. Christian Ponder keeps his eyes downfield the whole play, and the safeties just completely forget about the slot receiver, Jerome Simpson, and a huge play by the Vikings puts them inside field goal range. So they call a timeout with 3 seconds to play in this one. And this field goal 40-yarder would give the Vikings the win. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle good. Blair Walsh 4 of 4 today, and the Vikings escape. They almost blow a 23-10 lead with 3.5 to play in the game, but sometimes the explosive Matthew Stafford can just mount comebacks like that. We saw it in real life this year, and sometimes him and Calvin can just make things happen. As you see, we really controlled the time of possession, but Matthew Stafford really getting outplayed in this game by Christian Ponder, who went over 300 yards passing. Adrian Peterson had 33 carries in this game, and Calvin Johnson 7 catches for 141 yards, and the rookie Cordero Patterson with 5 for 143. So come back next week where we're going to take on another division rival, the Chicago Bears. See you then.